Okay, so we want to, what, map and network drive, you said, right? I can go over here to this PC, map network drive. So we would assign a drive letter. We can choose whatever. R seems to be good. It gives us an example. Backslash, backslash, server. Could be an IP, could be a server name. In this case, I'm going to use IP. And then we have a share. What share? I don't know what my share is called. I can hit browse and I can come over here and I can say, oh, I want to share my ISOs folder. Okay, finish, boom. It automatically opens it for us and it mounts it. And then whenever I reboot, this is still going to be there. Let's say I don't want to give it a drive letter. I want it to just be one of these folders where I can come over here and say, here are all my PDFs. I want to just do that with the ISOs. So we're going to add a network location. Next, next. Internet or network address. We can click View Examples, backslash, backslash, server, backslash, share. We can also use a web share. Like HTTP colon slash slash server share, anything like that. But we're just going to do the simple one, 192.168.1.11 backslash ISOs. If we didn't know the name, we could again hit browse. What do you want to call the folder? I'm just going to call it ISOs. And then we're going to complete the wizard. And then it's going to open it up. And boom, it's there. So what does that actually do? We're going to go RDP so we can pull up the server. Um, did not mean to pull that up. You'll normally see this. This is your server dashboard, right? This is telling me Active Directory Domain Services, my DNS, File and Storage Services, Hyper-V, Virtualization, IIS, Web page stuff, Remote Access, Manageability, what can it tell me? All this stuff I can click on. It'll be like, oh, you have a server that's called bleh. That's why I didn't type it in. My other server is called Server 2012. Wow. Yeah. And then you can look at stuff, best practices analyzer, whatever. Go back to dashboard. We're going to go, okay, what if I needed to add a server to the domain? Add other servers to manage. Connect the server to cloud services if I was going to connect it to Azure Active Directory or something, right? So we have all that. If we're going to manage, we can add roles and features. We could go, oh, role based, asks us where we want to install it. If we said here, and then you can install whatever you want to install. You want to install Hyper-V? Check the box and you're good to go. Active Directory Federation. I just have Active Directory Domain Services, nothing special. DNS server, web server, because this does have my web server on it. Tools. We can go over to Tools and we can go Active Directory, Users and Computers if we want to manage users. I screwed up earlier and had my screen the wrong size. So let's remove you. We're going to go ahead and right click in here, anywhere in here, new user, first name, Annie, User login name, ANNIE dot L at darkstormgames.ddns.net. That's my domain. Okay. We're going to hit next. We need to enter a password. So test, 1, exclamation point, or with a bang. Test, 1 with a bang. We can set whether or not you have to change your password at your next login. That you can, if you cannot change your password, we can check that. Password never expires, or disable the account if we're not ready for you to be active on the domain yet. Now that we're here, I can go to properties. I can enter more information of you. If you're a member of, let's say, SHAR shares, which is a GPO that I have made, right? And you may have a ton of different GPOs, um, all with different like security privileges to different things. But in this case, you're a user. You're also accessing the shared files. And to set up the shares, I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute because we're going to add shares to all the shares on the server. I can go to the account. I can set your login hours. So we may only want you to be able to log in during the day because, hey, you don't work from home. We can set an expiration date on your account. You're a contractor. You're not going to be here for more than 2 weeks. We can set that here. We can set other deals dealing with Kerberos or what kind of encryption, disable the account, require a smart card, store your password in reversible encryption. All that's there. If your account gets locked out because you've typed in the password incorrectly 4 times, unlock account, apply. Boom, done. Help Desk 101, right? Organization, sessions, you can click through all these at your leisure. Um, but we're going to just hit OK, apply, whatever. Shares. Let's go ahead and new. We're going to go, we could even make a new printer. Shared printer, but no. Group. Group name. Test. Group scope. Only on this domain controller, the server. Global on our network. Universal on our network and all other networks in our organization. Security allows us to access things and like share folders and things of that nature. Distribution is more like I want to send emails to all of HR, so I could make an HR email group, and if you're a member of the HR email group or the Fort Worth office group or something, or San Diego office or Portland office, maybe I would have that as a distribution group. The Portland office, everyone in Portland that works at the Portland office, they're going to get this email because they're in that distribution group, right? So that's kind of how that works. I'm going to cancel out of this because I don't really need it. But we have shares set, right? So one way we can do this, let me just open something so I can get over to where I have storage at. Come on, full screen. So if I want to be able to share PDFs with everyone, share with, I can do specific people. What if I did shares? Do I want them to have read-write access or all, So I'm like, I want to have, let shares have all access. Okay, share. did it take? Share specific people. Shares is listed. We can go properties sharing, advanced sharing, right? And we can change the name, whether we share, permissions, add, shares, check names, right? And that'll capitalize, do anything else. Okay. And if I come over here, it says allow full control, apply. Okay. Okay. Now we know Annie.l at Darkstorm Games now has full access to this, right? So if I come over here to ISO, oh, was that ISOs we set that on? I'm pretty sure it was. No, it was on PDFs that we set it on, right? Yep, PDFs. Okay. No, I want to leave that open. All right, so we'll just add network location right quick. Choose network location, backslash, backslash, 192 ISOs, finish, and then we'll add network location next. Choose PDFs. All right. Can I change that? No. So what we're going to do is map a network drive. We're going to make it P because it's the public drive. Um, oh, it's the PDF drive. Right. So 192.168.1.11 backslash PDFs. Connect using different credentials. I'm just going to use more choices. Different account. Annie.l. Password was test. Test, test. One with a bang, right? At darkstormgames.net. .net. Currently mapped using a different username and password connected. Oh, and it's mad that I'm... Alright, I gotta get rid of movies and TV for a moment. Where, oh, where? Test. Make sure I'm typing this right. Mapped using... I don't have you mapped, though. Okay, do I have another one mapped somewhere? I may actually have to reboot to, Oh yeah, it thinks it's... it still sees it as mapped. I would have to disconnect it and all that good stuff. Okay. I'd have to disconnect and reboot. But that's how we would enter your credentials. Um, I'll have to do this with you, just walk you through it. It's pretty easy anyway. Um, but yeah, because you're a member of that, we can set that up. Can we set it for everything? Properties? Nope, but 800 gigs of stuff. Code backup. So we would set each of these individually with the share, advanced sharing, right? Or we can go to properties, sharing, share with specific people, all that good stuff. All right.